The conflict in Lebanon has displaced about 1 million people. Our next story looks at a boy who fled his home, but now has a chance to explore his grief on the stage.
In this small theater in Beirut, a play is being rehearsed. Its title is We Will Return. The performers are ordinary people who have been forced from their homes by the fighting. The play depicts the real-life experiences and emotions of displaced people who vow to one day go back home. The director is Qasim Istanbuli. He hopes to raise awareness about the reality of what people in Lebanon are going through. To do that, he's been organizing activities where residents themselves perform their experiences on stage.
It's important for displaced people to stand on stage and perform in front of an audience. It tells people what is really happening. War is not about numbers like how many buildings were destroyed. It's a record of what has happened to people.
12-year-old Jawad Shuman is one of the performers. He fled from a town near Nabatea in southern Lebanon with his parents and siblings.
Everything I do in the play happened to me in real life.
In March, when Jawad was forced to leave his home, large numbers of people fleeing the conflict poured into Beirut, and tents filled the city. Jawad is now staying in a shelter set up inside a school in the capital. He can't return to his home as it was heavily damaged. Qasim encourages actors to use the stage to speak out about their suffering and feelings over being separated from their homes for so long. He believes that performing in front of an audience helps them release their stress.
The story of this play is entirely based on each performer's own experiences. They share them through the play, and that becomes therapy for the players themselves.
Jawad became a performer by coincidence. He just happened to stop by the theater one day, and Qasim asked him to join. Life in an unfamiliar place has been difficult for Jawad. Through performing in theater, he's gradually made friends. Now, he says, it has become a place where he feels he belongs.
It made me feel better and it helped me live in a different world.
Jawad initially appeared in a supporting role, but this time he is sharing his own experiences.
This was our first rehearsal together, but it felt like we had done it many times. We all want to do our best to make it a good performance.
The play was staged in late April, but it was unclear until the very last moment whether it would be held because of Israeli attacks. Jawad conveyed the sounds of attacks he remembers as if they happened yesterday, and the pain he still feels. He managed to survive the attack, but his friends did not. Jawad appeared to try to reach the audience with his words, alongside the unheard voices of many others who have fled the fighting.
In my life before the war, I used to play with my friends. And since the war broke out, I no longer have friends I can play with. And I started to only talk about my past friends. In the play, I express what I feel and what other people like me feel. I wanted to tell the audience to value their friends. And I would like to keep acting.
Jawad hopes the play will help change the situation in Lebanon. As he takes the stage, his words bear the weight of the memory of friends no longer with him.